What if you lost your fortune today?
Well, then maybe I'll run for president. I don't know.
Hey there, movie lovers. Today we are diving into a fascinating new film that reimagines the classic Frankenstein story, but instead of a monster and his creature, we've got the notorious Roy Cohn and no other than Donald Trump. Strap in because we are about to explore how ambition, brutality, and a monstrous creation can spiral out of control. In the film, The Apprentice. But first, let's get the conversation going in the comments below. Let me know if The Apprentice was one of the films that you had circled on your calendar. But more importantly, once you've seen this film, let me know your thoughts. What worked, what didn't work, and let's have all those conversations in the comments below. Now, in this unique take, we meet the ruthless, maniacal Roy Cohn, portrayed brilliantly by Jeremy Strong, who brings the house down with a performance that melds the ambitious energy of someone that he played in the past in Kendall Roy with the domineering nature of Logan Roy from Succession. It was incredible to me to watch Strong, who manages to invoke sympathy for this character by the end, despite his despicable actions. To me, it was a very fascinating balance of how you were able to somewhat understand this character and feel bad for them towards the end, and again, that just speaks to the brilliance of Jeremy Strong's performance. Now let's talk about the Frankenstein-like relationship he shares with Trump. Enter Sebastian Stan, who has already had one hell of a year so far and has really carved out an interesting part of his filmography, even outside of the MCU as Bucky Barnes, as he portrays this younger version of Donald Trump when we first meet him in the film, who in this telling emerges as an insecure, money-hungry Nepo baby. As we watch his transformation throughout the film, it is a sight to behold. And let's not forget those uncanny Trumpisms that he delivers in this role. The way he talks, it's the facial expressions. It's almost as if he has studied Donald Trump his entire life. And the thing that I just found so brilliant about his performance is, it's not like he's doing an impression or like a terrible impression of Donald Trump. Like, no, he actually embodies this character. He does take on the Trumpisms like I mentioned, and again, this is just a brilliant performance. And I can't stress this enough, the performance between Jeremy Strong and Sebastian Stan is outstanding. Their dynamics of their relationship evolve from this twisted bromance into a horror story, which perfectly illustrates how power can corrupt and ultimately consume those who wield it. Again, their performances are truly the standout elements of this film. Now, visually speaking, the craftsmanship of this film is impressive. To me, the filmmakers exhibit a remarkable restraint in avoiding the pitfalls of turning this material into an SNL sketch and not being so heavy-handed in its political or personal stance towards Trump or Roy. Instead, they breathe a sense of humanity into both these characters, giving the audience a glimpse into their vulnerabilities amid them being horrible human beings. However, the second half does feel a bit redundant at times. As Roy's presence diminishes, the narrative shifts into a montage-like format. You start to miss those electric moments and tension between the characters with his absence. Now, speaking of depth, I felt that there was a missed opportunity to explore both Roy's sexual relationships and Donald Trump's complicated family ties further. To me, those elements would have added a much more richer layers to this already complex relationship with these individuals and just would have added more, again, depth to this story. Now, despite the critiques, the film masterfully captures the essence of the 70s and the 80s. Everything from the cinematography to the score, which perfectly complements its tone. It's a wild ride through the worlds of corruption, power, and capitalism, themes that to me feel eerie relevant today. Now, before getting to my final thoughts, I want to thank you all for making it to this point in the video. If you've enjoyed yourself so far, consider hitting that like button. Also, sharing this video to anyone and everyone you know that might be interested in seeing this film. And also consider sticking around by subscribing to the channel. Overall, to me, this was a killer of an experience in a film, showcasing the darker lore of power and its inevitable consequences. So if you're a fan of intense character studies and morally ambiguous tales, this one's definitely worth the watch. And I'm going to give The Apprentice a 4 out of 5. Well, that's going to be the end of my breakdown of The Apprentice, a film I definitely recommend you all check out. Thank you all for tuning into this video and breakdown, and until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of film. I have a lot more reviews coming out, so definitely hit that bell notification. Don't forget, you all are awesome, stay safe, and I'll catch you all on the next breakdown.